Hey there, Nerd Society! Welcome back to the channel, where we dive deep into the world of heroes and everything awesome about them. Today, we're talking about one of the most iconic superheroes of all time, Wonder Woman. That's right, we're bringing you 10 amazing facts about the Amazonian warrior princess that you probably didn't know. Before we jump in, don't forget to hit that like button, leave a comment with your favorite Wonder Woman fact, and make sure to subscribe to Nerd Society for more epic superhero content. Alright, let's get started. She's had many origins. Wonder Woman's story has gone through multiple retellings over the years, each adding a new layer to her mythology. Originally, Diana Prince was simply a skilled Amazon warrior armed with a magical lasso that compelled truth. Later, her origin was reimagined. She was said to have been sculpted from clay by her mother, Queen Hippolyta, and brought to life with incredible powers granted by the Greek and Roman gods. Eventually, writers returned to the idea of Diana as an Amazon warrior, but this time her abilities were explained as divine gifts bestowed upon her by Greek deities. Currently, her origin has taken yet another turn. Diana is now depicted as the daughter of Queen Hippolyta and Zeus, the king of the gods. This change emphasizes her dual heritage as both a mortal warrior and a demigoddess. Your creation. Wonder Woman was created by psychologist William Moulton Marston, who decided to infuse the character with his unconventional ideals and philosophies. Her primary purpose was to illustrate how the world could be a better place if led by women, a concept Marston explored in his real-life polyamorous relationship with his wife, Elizabeth Holloway, and a young student, Olive Byrne. This dynamic heavily influenced his vision for Wonder Woman's themes of love, power, and equality. Another intriguing fact is the symbolic use of her iconic golden lasso of truth and recurring imagery of bondage. Marston's fascination with themes of submission and dominance, inspired by his interest in BDSM, was reflected in Wonder Woman's adventures. No killing? Not for her. Many superheroes follow a strict code of honor that revolves around the idea of never taking a life. Wonder Woman, however, has a very different approach to her sense of justice. Her code of honor focuses on ending conflicts decisively, even if it means eliminating her enemies once and for all. Unlike Batman and Superman, who go to great lengths to avoid killing, Diana Prince embraces her role as a fierce Amazonian warrior. She understands that in the harsh realities of war, you don't let your enemy return home to regroup and strike again. For Wonder Woman, sometimes the ultimate act of heroism is ensuring lasting peace, even if it comes at the cost of her adversary's life. Powers and abilities. Here are some of her most notable powers and skills. Combat and weapons mastery. Trained directly by Ares, the god of war, Diana is one of the most skilled warriors in the DC universe. Her expertise spans various forms of combat and mastery of virtually any weapon. Supersonic flight. Wonder Woman can soar through the skies at incredible speeds, rivaling the fastest flyers in the superhero pantheon. Accelerated healing. Thanks to her divine lineage, Diana has a heightened regenerative ability, allowing her to recover from injuries far faster than ordinary beings. Mental control. She possesses a rare form of mental discipline, granting her resistance to mind control and, at times, the ability to influence others' thoughts. Arsenal. In addition to her abilities, Wonder Woman also boasts a military arsenal that is the envy of many. A sword forged by Hephaestus, capable of splitting atoms in half and even making Superman bleed. Magical daggers hidden within her bracelets. A magical lasso, capable of extracting information from her enemies and used as a whip. A tiara, which can be thrown like a chakram, the disc used by Xena in her TV series. It's also important to note that Diana's bracelets help contain her power. When these artifacts are broken, she becomes an almost uncontrollable, devastating force. She's taken down Batman in the Hikatia by Greg Rucka and J.G. Jones. Wonder Woman demonstrates that even the Dark Knight isn't untouchable when their ideals collide. The story revolves around Diana taking an oath to protect a young woman who invokes an ancient Greek ritual known as Hikatia. This woman, however, is being hunted by Batman for committing murder. This clash of justice and morality puts Wonder Woman and the Caped Crusader at odds. When the two heroes inevitably face off, Wonder Woman decisively overpowers Batman in a fight that leaves the Dark Knight utterly humiliated. Despite his skills, gadgets, and intellect, Bruce is no match for Diana's superior strength, combat experience, and unyielding sense of duty. She's one of the most powerful characters in the DC universe. With her divine heritage and years of rigorous Amazonian training on Themyscira, she has become not only a warrior of unmatched skill, but also a literal goddess. Her combination of godlike powers and combat mastery makes her nearly unbeatable in battle. She could easily overpower characters like Superman and Shazam, given her superior fighting skills and her willingness to do whatever it takes to secure victory. However, these feats aren't often showcased in the comics, as her character typically leans toward peace and diplomacy rather than raw displays of power. Controversy. Even with some outfits considered inappropriate by today's standards, there was a particularly curious case that attracted attention in Wonder Woman's early history. By the late 1940s, many readers began to voice concerns about her costume, specifically the revealing nature of the outfit. They felt that the design, which exposed Wonder Woman's back, was too provocative for a superhero and could be seen as vulgar. This led to a period of debate within the comic book community, with some arguing that the character's appearance undermined her status as a strong, heroic figure. Amalgam Universe. In the Amalgam Universe, a unique crossover event where Marvel and DC Comics heroes were merged, Wonder Woman was fused with Storm from the X-Men to create a powerful new character, Amazona. Amazona was born from Queen Hippolyta and inherited not only her Amazonian strength and combat skills, but also the ability to control the weather, a power derived from Storm's mutant abilities. Raised in the same rigorous environment as Wonder Woman, Amazona was trained to be a fierce warrior with the added advantage of her elemental control over the elements. In addition to her weather manipulation, Amazona wielded a version of Wonder Woman's iconic lasso of truth, reimagined as the lasso of thunder. She's a feminist icon, despite controversial statements made by artist David Finch, who once said he wanted Wonder Woman to be strong, but not necessarily feminist. The truth is that Wonder Woman has always been a symbol of gender equality and empowerment. Created by William Moulton Marston, a known feminist and activist, Wonder Woman was designed to represent the strength and wisdom of women. Marston's vision for the character was rooted in the belief that a world led by women could be a more just and peaceful place. Throughout her history, Wonder Woman has been portrayed as a leader, a warrior, and a symbol of equality, fighting not only for justice, but for the rights of all people, regardless of gender. Thank you so much for joining us today, Nerd Society. We hope you enjoyed learning more about the iconic Wonder Woman and her incredible journey through the pages of comics and beyond. From her fascinating origins to her empowering message, there's no doubt that Diana Prince continues to inspire generations of fans. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below letting us know which Wonder Woman fact was your favorite, or share your thoughts on what makes her such an enduring hero. And of course, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on more superhero content right here on Nerd Society. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time for more deep dives into the world of heroes.